Hello, my dear family members. If you are preparing for Infosys SE role and if you want to know about the real questions, if you want to know about the cutoff, and if you want to know about the recent news about the hiring, and if you want to know about how to prepare, then this video is for you. As all of you know, guys, there will be plenty of questions from different sections like verbal ability, English comprehensions, pseudocodes, and reasoning, logical and quantitative reasoning, and so on. And you have to achieve at least 65% to get the next round call. Okay, to get selected for the next interview, you have to achieve at least 60 to 65% in the first round. Okay, and next question is, what are the recent news? The biggest news for Infosys is they are going to hire more than 10,000 people. So if you are preparing for AC role, then there is a very big opportunity. So please don't miss this opportunity. Okay, anyway, try to get the job. Okay, so now your question is, I'll get the job, but how to prepare for that, and what are the real questions they will ask? So let me share all of these one by one. So if you are preparing for any MNCs, then please refer the previous year questions, what they're asking. Just know who are conducting the exam. Like for Infosys, they have the own platform to conduct the exams, so they're still conducting the exam by their own. So you have to prepare the previous year questions, and you have to give the mock test. You have to know about the recent interview questions with best template answers. And if you are preparing for the higher roles, then please go through the DSA and the advanced topics, but for AC roles you can go with the minimum topics. Okay, now let me share the recent questions with answers. Just one request, guys, please do subscribe this channel and watch the playlist regarding any component that you want, and let me know which content you want more. Okay,
Hey, you ready for the future? Techno UF is here with premium prep materials, no need to fear. Cognizant, Accenture, TCS, and more. We'll get you ready, open up that door.
let me give a brief about the vulnerability sections. That is, you'll have to go through these chapters, and these are the hot chapters you must have to go through. That is reading comprehension, sentence correction, sentence selection, sentence completion, parasamples, spotting error, analogy, fill in the blanks, one word substitutions. Okay, so these are the chapters you must have to go through, because like most of the questions are being asked from these chapters. So basically 20 marks will be assigned for verbal ability. And for essay writing, this is like English writing section. This is like another section for English. Okay, this is not like coming under English. This is verbal ability and this is English writing. So these both are like different section. Okay, so for this section only they have assigned 20 number, and 20 minute will be assigned for this. So select the word segment that substitutes or replaces the bracketed word segment correctly and completes the sentence meaningfully. Select the option no correction required if the sentence is correct as given. So this is the sentence. Oh, this is the sentence. This bridge neither crossed the Thames and neither gave access to a low-cost island in the river. Okay, so what they have told, that select the word segment that substitutes the bracketed word. So you have to basically substitute these bracketed things with any of these. Okay, so let me just see if any correction required or not. If required, then which one to be replaced. So I hope you have already given the answer in the comment section. So I'll obviously appreciate your efforts. So let me just start with the options first. So this bridge either crossed the Thames and nor gave. Okay, okay, this bridge neither crossed the Thames and nor gives. Okay, or gives. No correction required. This bridge either crossed the Thames or gave. Okay, so in case of neither, nor, or either, or, in case of neither nor, among two, no one is possible. Among two, among two, nothing is possible. And in case of either or, one is possible. Okay, so that means in this case, this bridge, so in the options, as you can see, either nor, so this is not a correct combination. Either or neither nor is possible, so neither nor, so this might be a possible option, and either or, so it is also a probable answer. So let me just see. Neither crossed the Thames and nor Gibbs. So as this is in past indefinite tense, so it also should rely on past indefinite, but it is in present indefinite tense, so it is not a correct answer. Okay, so in the bracketed things, they have written that this bridge neither crossed the Thames and neither gave. So and neither gave access to a low-cost island in the river. So it is a probable answer, that is, this bridge either crossed the Thames or gave access to a low-cost island in the river. Okay, so I hope you understood what I meant to tell you. So this is the correct answer, option B. I hope your answer is also same. So let me go to the next question, that is this. Select the word segment that substitutes the bracketed word segment correctly and completes the sentence meaningfully. Select the option no correction required if the sentence is correct as given. So this is fully same as the previous one, so I hope you started giving the answer. Okay, before I jump to the next question, I want you to have the base parameters, right? We'll have all the previous questions, all the recent questions, answers from quantitative aptitude, logical, verbal, SQL code, and also you get the SP coding, now DSE coding, DSE questions as well. Mock testing, interview questions, everything is available. You can see 4.7 is the previous student, so please consider this. It's nothing in front of your 4.5 will be 6.5 will be 9 in the job. Okay, so please consider this response on the so that you can answer by okay. So I hope you answer. So let's go to the next question. So Jane was asked by her aunt, where were you last night? So you have to correct this thing, or if it is right, then you don't have to correct it. So let me just see. So this is telling that aunt that where they're telling that here one that should be imposed according to this option, and according to this option this is like all fine, and according to this option, aunt, where had you been you last night? Like, sounds bad. Aunt, where were you last night? Okay, so basically what you have to what you have to do, that is, you have to identify the correct option, right? So Jane was asked by her aunt, where were you last night? One error I found, that is like here dot is present, but the aunt asked him that asked him, right? So that means this is a question, so this must not end with a dot. There should be one question mark. So this is obviously like already eliminated. Okay, so where were you last night? Where were you last night? So both are same, both are same. Okay, both are same, but only that is here. Jane was asked by her aunt, where, like her aunt, that where were you last night? Sorry, so it is in direct speech, right? But they're trying to convert it in indirect speech, but it is in direct speech and there is a question mark, so this option will be the best suited option. Okay, so let me go to the next question, that is this. The sentence below has been divided into the three parts. Select the part of the sentence that has an error. Okay, if the sentence has no error, then select no error option. A cascade of events must occur for a neurotransmitter stimuli to lead to cellular response. No error led to cellular response for a neurotransmitter stimuli to a cascade of events must occur. So where is the error, or if there is no error, then this option. Okay, so a cascade of events must occur for a neurotransmitter stimuli. Okay, so basically neurotransmitter is a singular number. Okay, so that the verb should also be in what, in singular, but the singular of this one is stimulus. Okay, so that's why this option will be the correct option, that is the fault is here. Okay, so let me go to the next question, that is this. Select the word segment that substitutes the bracketed word. Yeah, bracketed word segment correctly and completes the sentence meaningfully. So this is coming again and again, like the same type of question coming again and again means from this chapter they can ask you more questions, like 2 or 3 questions they may ask. Okay, so the transit of the planet of love happen in pairs. So from here to here, okay, 8 years apart every century. So where is the problem? Let me just see it. The transit of the planet of love happens at pairs. Planet happen. Okay, so happens and happen. There is a problem. So let me just see it. The transit of a planet of love. So that is planet of love means Venus. Okay, Venus. So Venus is a singular number, obviously third person singular. So third person singular, if it is used, then and also if the sentence is in present indefinite form, then obviously happen. I mean, the verb should contain s or yes. Okay, so that's why the sentence which contains the s with happen with verb, that is the correct option. Okay, so option A will be the correct option. I hope you understood what I meant to tell you. That is, planet of love is Venus, and this is the subject here. So the subject is a third person singular number. For third person singular, if it is in present indefinite tense, then it like then the verbs must contain s or yes. Okay, I hope you understood. So let me go to the next question, that is this. Select the word segment. So same type of question. Oh sorry, this is the same question. Yeah, so the next question is this. Choose a grammatically and logically correct alternative to replace the words or phrase that are underlined and are in a bold. Okay, so the president called out to his people to see if they make sacrifices for the good of their country. So before I give the answer, like if you want the prime materials of Infosys system engineer or Infosys any role questions, then you can just DM me at our Insta handle instagram.com/techno.tf. Just spend 49 rupees, you will get the materials. Okay, so the materials, like the questions can be repeated, so you can grab it today now. Okay, so called on his people to see if they make sacrifices for the good. Called upon his people to see and make sacrifices for the good. Called upon, okay, called for, okay. So basically the funda is with the phrasal verb. Okay, phrasal verb. So the president called out to his people to see if they make sacrifices for the good of their country or not. So basically called for this means as far as I can like as far as I can remember, that means demand. Okay, called for means demand, and like called on means request. Okay, request. And called upon means like summon. Okay, summon in urgent basis, like there is an urgency, and someone very urgently, that time we use called upon. Okay, so basically the president requests to his people to see if they make sacrifices for the good. Okay, so sacrifice, so this is obviously request, so called on will be the correct answer. Okay, like the president called on to his people to see if they make sacrifices for the good of their country or not. Okay, so this is the last question, I think. No, I think I have more questions. Okay, So choose a grammatically and logically correct alternative to replace the words to phrase that are underlined and are in bold. So many might argue that women have a keen eye on detail and are far more systematic with their investment plans. So keen eye in, keen eye for, keen eye at, keen eye to. So what will be the correct answer? Okay, keen eye for detail, keen eye for detail, keen eye for detail, this will be the correct answer. Why? Because like keen eye for, that means gathering some information. Okay, gathering some information from something or from someone, that time we use keen eye for. So like women have a keen eye for detail. Okay, so this is their like credibility or their skill, you can say. Okay, keen eye for will be the correct answer. So let me go to the next question. I think this is the last question. Oh sorry, I have more questions. So fill in the blank with the grammatically and logically correct alternative. Jean ran into her old classmate dash car in club while she parks as she was parking her when she parking as soon as she parks. So Jean ran into her old classmate, okay, dash car in club. So basically ran into means unexpectedly met. Okay. So Jean ran into like unexpectedly met with her old classmate dash car in club. When he met with her old classmate, when when while she parks car in, no, this is in past tense, so this is not in past, so this is eliminated. Okay, as she was parking, so this might be a probable answer. As soon as she parks, so this is in present, so this is also eliminated. When she parking, so this is eliminated, this is the correct answers. As she was parking her, so this is in past tense and also suits the fill in the blank. Okay, suits the blank. So I hope you understood. So let me go to the next question, that is this. Yeah, this is the last question. So the sentence below has been divided into three parts. Select the part of the sentence that has no an error. Okay, that has an error. If the sentence has no error, then select no error. Hong Kong has been endowed with one of the finest natural harbor in the world. One of the finest harbor in the world. No error, harbor in the world with one of the finest natural. Hong Kong has been endowed. Where is the problem? Okay, so let me share something. That is, let's say here four people are there. Okay, four people are there. One, two, three, four. So if you tell me that among them one is the best, okay, among them one is the best. So how will you tell? Like he is best of these four, obviously. Okay, so he is the best or he is the finest. Okay, he is the finest. He is the finest among among all. So he is finest, this is in singular. Among all, this is plural. Okay, so this term one of this obviously must contain a plural plural things. Okay, so Harvard in the world there is a problem. One of the finest natural harbors. Okay, this noun must have s with it, that means plural. Okay, one of the finest natural harbors in the world. So this is the correct answer. I hope you understood what I tried to tell you. So these are all I had to share with you guys. If you want pseudo questions, numerical questions, essay writing questions, and all things mock test, So then just DM me at my Insta handle, instagram.com/techno.tf, or you can just pay 49 rupees. It can increase up to 79. So just pay it now and grab the materials and get the questions repeated in your exam. Thank you for today's session.